Sudan's neighboring countries summit meeting in Egypt last week rejected foreign intervention in the conflict-ridden country and urged immediate talks between the rival Sudanese military factions that have triggered a regional humanitarian crisis. Sudan's conflict has killed more than 3,000 people, according to data from June, although the actual death toll is likely much higher. Large numbers of Sudanese have fled to neighboring countries to escape the ongoing fighting, including a Sudanese journalist, Shakoor Nyaketo. He fled with his pregnant wife, hoping to find a haven for his family. Shakoor, alongside other Sudanese, walked for several days, covering hundreds of kilometers from Khartoum through the dangerous roads of Ethiopia, finally making it to Kenya. VOA's Ndiho spoke to Nyaketo, who shares his ordeal.
What's going on in my country, Sudan, is actually very terrible and very bad right now. There is a very dangerous war going on in Sudan. It was in Khartoum, but now has spread in different states in the country, in different regions. So there is a fighting between the Rapid Support Forces and the Sudan National Army Forces or National Armed Forces. A lot of people have lost their houses, because of the fighting and the airstrike inside the city. The major effects is, the impact of that war is in Khartoum, because it has started in Khartoum and the war is still going on in Khartoum, especially yesterday, until yesterday, last night, and this morning. There is a very, much shooting inside the capital until now. So there is a very much humanitarian crisis going on in there.
What is it like leaving everything you've ever owned, you've ever known, to flee to a different country?
It's a very unfortunate feeling, and it was not very easy. I was very traumatized and felt alone because as a journalist, I was dreaming to start my own media houses. And of course, last year, I managed to start my own company, register the company, build the website, and bring the equipment. I have prepared the studio production. I think, what does it mean for somebody to start for 7 or 8 years saving just to start your own business as a young person? As I talk to you, I only moved, thank God, with my laptop. That's the precious thing I have, the laptop and the passport. There is nothing that can actually be, can get back after this war.
You left almost all your relatives, all your friends back there. Are they safe? Have you been able to talk to them?
I am able to talk to my friends. I talk to my family as well. We've lost some of relatives and also friends. But those who are alive, we are still in touch with them.
What can you tell us that happened to you? You had to leave with a pregnant wife. You had to walk to Ethiopia and maybe find your way to Kenya. How did you do it?
2 weeks after the war, intensive shooting in Khartoum. A lot of houses nearby us were destroyed and shot, and many people are leaving. Because as a journalist, by that time, I was not able to go and report on the ground. I'm just seeing what's going on. For me, it was a choice whether I stay or look after my family. So I decided to leave the country with my wife, and then it was very difficult. When we started evacuation, she was 7 months. Pregnant. So it took us maybe 10 days to cross the 2 borders and then come here.
And congratulations on your baby.
I'm hopefully that I will tell him that you will be the next president of Sudan so that I want him to be given a birth without tribe, without color, without support to any of those people. So I want him to be a Sudanese who will go back to the country in the name of the Sudan, and hopefully he will be the president of the next country.
I can't wait to see that young man come to life. Once again, congratulations, and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Great story there, Shakoor. Very brave man.